Hello everyone, and welcome to another Raw Vlog. Now, what is Raw Vlog? It's going to be a segment I want to do on my channel every once in a while when, something happens and I want to make a video. I just don't have time to do the edits. Like right now, I just got up, and after I filmed this little video, I have to get ready for band practice and to work. So I'm very busy today. But this is a topic I didn't want to wait until I had time to film and talk about it. Now, with that being said, nothing's going to happen to my usual Sunday and Wednesday uploads, and I'm not going to get lazy with editing. This is just something that I can fill in the gaps and upload more on my channel. But I also want to say that Raw Vlogs are not always going to be about rants. I know when I posted on social media, a lot of people are like, Raw Vlogs, oh man, Xander's going to be ranting. And I'm like, no, not necessarily. Even though this video is very controversial, it may cause a stir, but it's something I did want to talk about and discuss with you guys. Jealousy with retro collectors. Is this a thing? Is this something that happens? The reason why I'm talking about this is because I went on YouTube and I was looking at the comments, and I was seeing where someone was saying about how retro collectors, some of them use their collections kind of like a nerd status, and they kind of use that over other people, kind of feeling like, oh, I'm better than you. And then the other person was like, I've never seen that happen. This is just a myth because people are jealous of their collection. And, to be honest, both of them aren't wrong. The guy that was just saying that was a myth is probably because the people he hangs out with, and he probably doesn't go on forum pages or doesn't go on Facebook group pages and see all the toxicness that happens in those mediums, because it does happen. And to be honest, when you look at the demographics of retro collectors, the age-wise is like mid-20s up. So there's clearly adults, people who have jobs and have families and have wives and husbands that are getting jealous because someone owns a piece of plastic that they don't have. It's really, really silly and kind of mind-boggling when you think about it. Jealousy is already a catalyst of basic human emotion. I would be lying to you guys if I said that I never got jealous. But I never got jealous of anyone's collecting. If I was to get jealous of something, I'd get jealous of, like, someone who doesn't have to work for anything, gets everything handed to them and they don't appreciate it. Or they're hateful towards their loved ones and they don't appreciate it because, people don't last forever, I've seen people who get upset at their parents and treat them like shit. And I'm like, well, my dad's not around. He passed away in 2012, so that kind of pisses me off a little bit. But not going to go off the topic with that. I think it's just silly that people would get upset or jealous because of someone's collection. I remember a buddy of mine got Magical Chase on the TurboGrafx and posted it in a TurboGrafx group and got all this hate. And it's like, well, why? It's a TurboGrafx group page and you're sharing a game that you just got that's like really, really rare. There's no reason to get upset about it because we live in such a golden age that if you really want to play a game, you can just download it. There's so many emulators out there. You can play it on your, modded Xbox. You can play it on your modded Wii, modded Wii U, Ouya, Raspberry Pi, Android devices, just about anything. You can play it on your phone. So there's really no reason to get jealous of someone's game collection, but it happens. It happens with YouTube as well. There's people who get jealous of other people's YouTube channels, and I'll go back to my YouTube pep talk video I made where I said never judge your status by other people's triumphants, or accomplishments. There's going to be channels that are going to be better than your channel. There's going to get more views and get more subscribers and get more interaction than you do. That's just life, and you just have to kind of be like, if you want to get to that pedestal, you have to just keep working hard for it. You just look very bitter when you start attacking people and you start trying to dictate the way emotions should be going through. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. If you think that the community for either retro gaming, or I see it with cosplayers, I see it with, online gamers who play Overwatch, I always talk about, oh, there's so much toxic. Get yourself out of it. You don't have to be around it. And overall, it's very trivial things to be upset and stir drama about. I mean, it's old video games where it's dressing up like your favorite character, or it's playing an online game with other people. Something that today we're so privileged to have that, you know? I remember when I didn't have people that come over to my house and I had to play games by myself using the CPU. Now we can play games anytime with anyone around the world. That is freaking amazing. So, I mean, now, I will say, when it came to the guy that said it was a myth, I will say there's people out there who do share their collection that aren't trying to be snobby. They're just, you know, sharing it. I mean, I know people who's done it, and they weren't really meaning it as in a bad way. And I think some people kind of misinterpret because of online and text. It's made us come closer, but it's made us more disassociated emotionally. But, you know, I've like posted a game before. I'm like, oh man, I'm playing this, you know, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on the arcade. I'm playing it on MAME, and someone would post me like, oh, I have the cabinet in my house. Now, some people would look at that and they're just like, what an asshole. But me personally, I'm like, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, Michael Jackson Moonwalker arcade cabinet in your house. Wow, that's insane. Because I've actually never seen the arcade cabinet in real life. I've seen pictures of it, so if someone showed it to me, I'm like, holy crap, this is like as close as I could get to actually knowing about this thing. So, I mean, I don't think everyone's trying to be toxic with it. I know there's some that are being toxic about it. And if you are, I mean, if you're one of those kind of people that are like, you see someone post a game and you're like, oh, I gotta post something else because they got the greatest hits version and I got the black label. Oh. Get a hold of yourself. Like, seriously, like, there's a reason why people talk about toxic in the community, and that's a big example right there. Don't be that person. You know, like, at the end of the day, it's all video games. It really is. Like, seriously, you know, our government's shut down right now. We have a country that wants to nuke us, and people are out there on the streets, and people are complaining about 30-year-old pieces of plastic. It's silly. It's really silly. But anyway, guys, I could rant about this all day, but I just want to make this discussion. I want us to talk about it in the comments below. And again, guys, there's going to be a new video coming out every Sunday and every Wednesday. I even have an episode of X's Gaming Podcast coming out very soon next week, and that will be dropping. So be sure to hit the bell to be notified on all future notifications on this channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.